Welcome back, guys. We are back here at the Christmas display that I featured before in a previous video and a live stream of Christmas on the Hill on Anthony's Mill Road in Bechtelsville. As you can see, it's actually daylight. I actually got permission to come and do a tour of the displays in the daylight so you can have an idea of what goes into putting this on and the size of everything and just how massive it looks in the daylight, and to show some of the homemade parts of most of the displays, with the exception of some items that were purchased. But not alone today. I'm actually joined with Revenge of the Apocalypse, so he's going to be doing a video of this as well. May have to share some of my night footage with him because unfortunately he can't stay long enough to be here at night to be able to get any night footage. So I'll probably share some of my night footage with him so that way he can include it in his video. We are going to go ahead and start our walking tour. Alan's scoping out right now. He's down on the road scoping it out with the owner Mike, and we're going to go from there. We're going to actually walk the entire yard and check out close up the display so that way you can see again how much is involved with setting it up, what's involved with setting up and showing the homemade portions of the displays of what he did homemade. So let's go ahead and start walking. So starting off up here at the house, you have this tree here, and there is this police car, which you probably remember from the night shot. See-through police car. You can see Alan's Mustang in there. And then all the decorations and stuff on the house itself. I can get a little jumping elves here. He said that these are not homemade, these were purchased. And I also watch where I'm walking too. But stuff like, obviously the fire trucks, the minions, the hose, that's all made by him. And the hose, like I said, is actually for milking, and it has light running through it, so that way you see what looks like water flowing through it coming up to the firefighter here fighting the fire in the burn barrel here. So if you didn't catch the videos from before, I'll put in some footage, night footage as well in this video, plus link the other videos, or the live stream video in the description. This is, like I said, just giving you a different perspective of the daylight to show how big and close up we can get, showing everything involved in the display itself. Because it goes all the way up the hill here. There's the toy factory. That's all made by him. There's one other one, the minion firefighters. You got your rocket ship here, and your toys, different toys here. I do have to watch where I'm walking because obviously there's extension cords everywhere. And you can see how he's got cables and turnbuckles and stakes in the ground to help support everything, to keep everything from falling over. And this is all made out of 4x4s and 2x4s butted together, it looks like, and then all the lights attached to everything. Taz, I love Taz. We got Snoopy down here. Sorry for the wind, it is a little bit windy today. I do have the mic hooked up, obviously, as you can probably hear. There's Snoopy right there. You got these trees with Santa Claus flying in between them. Here's the little train. And then you got the big train there in the background. Yeah, the camera is just not doing the justice of the size of this. Like, he was telling me the stars on top of each tree are 10 foot tall alone, just the star. And that's both of them, because you got one down here as well. And I also made a mistake in the live stream when I was pointing out that right there. I thought it was a hockey net, like a goal. That's actually the ski jump, so I want to make sure that I correct that. And then here's the pond with the skaters. There, give it a better silhouette of Santa and his reindeer with the sky behind it. So we are going to go up towards the airport and take a look at that as well. But while down here, I figure we'll get down here to the Ferris wheel and show you that. There's the manger scene. Oh, I didn't even realize this. Like, at night you can't really see as much of the detail with all the lights and everything on, but the Ferris wheel is actually on a trailer, so he can move it around to store it and everything in the off season. And like I said, it's all made mostly out of PVC pipe. With the, I guess that's plastic lattice work that you can get from like Home Depot or Lowe's. You can see all the lights and everything mounted to it. So he's going to go ahead and light it up for us too, so that way we can see if it actually shows in the daylight. Alright, now we're going to start heading up the hill. Here you got the polar bears, or what I want to call the Coca-Cola bears, sliding down the sliding board. Yeah, see now as I'm climbing the hill here, again, the camera's not doing the justice of how steep it actually is. It's not as steep where I'm at right now, but it's getting steeper as I go up. but just shows you the sheer size of everything up here. Because he was telling me about how big the airport actually is. You know, from the road, it doesn't look as big, especially at night. But now that I'm up here, I'm only halfway up, and you can see how far I am from the road now, which would be your normal vantage point from your vehicle watching it. Or viewing it, I should say. Having the snow is definitely a nice effect as well. For this area, we haven't had much snow in the last couple years, so this is definitely a nice little bonus and a treat for us. So it's not so windy up here. This is nice. And here again, you can see just the distance from the house, from where I'm at from the house now. And looking at the airport hangar from here, just from here, you can see that it's really decently sized, that you could almost continue building it and make it into a shed that's about the size of a front wall of a shed and hangar style roof on it. And here you get all the landing lights. See, now it's getting steeper, so I'm starting to slip. Whew. Yeah, the runway lights here. And then the airplane in the different stages of landing, or taking off, I should say. Because I believe this, yeah, it takes off. So the next one up here, it's starting to go up. And then you have another one up there, and another one, and it just keeps going. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So you have the sequence of it coming out of the hangar. You can see it's sitting in there. Once he lights it up, you'll actually see it, hopefully. So from the hangar to the runway and taking off. That is so cool. So we'll make our way. Oh, he's got it lit up. I can see the lights flashing here. Yeah, it's not really going to show up too well on camera in the daylight. But he's got it lit up now. Here you got the tower, control tower with SpongeBob in it, watching over. There, we can get a. So everything's flashing in sequence here. Santa on a motorcycle up here. The giant Merry Christmas sign. I'm hoping I don't slip and fall, because this is really steep of an angle of a hill I'm at right now. With the snow, it's kind of slippery. So I'm just taking my time with stepping, where I step and everything. Whew. We got some deer track up here too. The reindeer are running around rampant during the day, I guess, when they're not working at night. So here's one of the plane of the sequence. Like I said, it'll light up in the sequence of how it's taking off. So to show it taking off in its goes all the way to there. So that's the last one. But I do want to get a closer look up here at the control tower and hangar and everything up here. Oh, and I missed this one too. There's a plane sitting here too. So I don't know if you can see steepness of the hill here in the video. Barely, not as much as it actually is, but. And then the light tower up there. I'm gonna actually zoom you in. Get a better look that way, so I don't have to walk all the way over there. Make our way back down. There's Alan down there. He's finally made his way in. He did a walk of the road first to see. Wow, this is a incredible view of the valley in the area here. You got a farm right up there, farmhouse. Pretty intense from up here. Alright, so now we're on the top side of the skiing hill. Here you can see the sledder sledding down the hill in procession there. And actually the Ferris wheel is running, so we'll go back down there and you can see it actually running in the daylight. So like I mentioned before, what I thought was a net here, it just looks like a net because of the lighting, but it's actually meant to be a ski jump because you can see the skier Elf right there launching off of it. So if you watch it in the sequence, it starts here, goes down to that, and then up in the air like it's launching off the ski jump. So I wanted to correct that. Alright, so here we are back at the ski jump, not the hockey net. We're gonna go ahead and make our way down to the Ferris wheel again. I want to get some shots of that while it's spinning. Just gotta take our time. It's a little slippery, the snow. Unless you guys want to see me tumble and turn myself into a giant snowball. Alright. Getting back down to more level ground here. Yeah. Just as a size comparison, I want to show you just how big this train actually is. From the road you can't tell. That's just to show you how massive the actual train is, because from the road it doesn't look that big, but these are probably good 12 foot, maybe 4x4 post, maybe 10 footer here, 8 footer here, you know, rough guesstimate. There's Santa in the sleigh again. Can't get a good shot with that. Looks better with the trees in the background. Here you can even see he's got, so he knows where everything goes, he's got everything marked on the boards. So this was the present, car 3, top, the bicycle. Helps. So from what he was saying, he was telling me that it takes him about 2 months to set all this up and put everything up. And depending on the weather and weather conditions and if it's snowing or not, it takes about 2 weeks to take it down. And he has people that help him come take most of the stuff down. And he does a lot of it himself. So he does work right now, but he's going to be retiring soon, so he'll have more time to be able to do things on his own. Plus sometimes he changes things up, like these guys here, they weren't here last year, they were actually over by the house, so now he moved them over here because of adding the fire trucks. So he does change things up. It's not always the same, which makes it more interesting. Give you more of a reason to come check it out year by year. All right, so we found our way back up here to the road, or out here to the road. While he's got this lit up, I'm gonna get a closer look at the fire trucks with the lights flashing and everything, and then throw the drone up in the air. It's a bit windy, but hopefully we can get some nice aerial footage of daylight. So we'll see how that turns out. These minion guys, they're everywhere. They're gonna get you. So yeah, you can't really see. Oh yeah, it is picking up. So you can see the green lights of the outline of the truck, and then these are actual, by the looks of it to me, emergency lights. I don't know about these, I'll have to ask him about those, but I know at least those are. And that mini bar right there that volunteers can buy for their vehicles. So it's just a magnetic light bar. Same thing here. Got one on here. And then you got the hose, which you can't really see the lights, but see if we can get a shot. Like I said, it goes from the hydrant over here up into the pump, and then back out of the pump down here to the firefighter elf. As you can make out the blue lights to show the water spraying on the fire, which are orange lights. So, head back out here. Stand in the workshop. And then the police car. I don't know who's chasing who. Is Alan chasing the police or the police chasing Alan? Guess it all depends on where you park. You get one last look here. The bell's ringing on the garage. And the snowman over here waving. Tonight I'm actually back with the drone because the Cardinal, I was able to fix it with Gorilla Glue. So I'm gonna fly the drone and get some aerial footage for you guys. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you at the end of it. This shot would be cooler at night because it would make it look like the snowman's hitting me in the head. But wanted to wrap this up here. I want to thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also check out for the links for the Facebook and the Instagram in the description below. New Year's Eve will be the last night of the display, so if you want to come and see it for yourself and you're in the area, be sure to come and check it out. It's definitely worth your time, and hopefully, yeah, it's definitely worth it to come and check this out. And if you want to make it a family tradition for a yearly thing, he does it every year. So, and like I said, he's going to be retiring soon, so he'll have more time to do it, and he keeps adding things and changing things, and every year it could be a little different. So make sure to watch for those Easter eggs and different things. So thanks again for watching, and special thank you to Mike for allowing me to come out here and do this video and the previous videos as well, and also to Alan for coming out and checking this out with me. So be sure to check out, there'll be a link for his video as well in the description below. So thanks again, we'll catch you in the next one. So make sure you're good for Christmas, otherwise the snowman will beat you up.